Rolling our way at the summit of Saugatuck Hill in southwest Michigan, CSX Ballast Train Crew J021 is arriving to collect their loaded train for dumping new stone along this, the CSX Grand Rapids subdivision. In the siding are about 70 CSX Ballast Hoppers, though today they're only going to work on dumping 22 of them on the Saugatuck Hill. Coupled on, the BNSF Evolution Series locomotives are reminiscent of the former CSX Maintenance of Way locomotive paint scheme, which featured the same orange as many of these hoppers. After pulling the cut out onto the main line, the conductor is riding the shove back so that they can begin their dumping at the east end of the siding. One can note that this train set is equipped with solar panels for radio dumping operation. Unfortunately, the system is down, so the dumping crew must work each car individually, a process that we'll see play out shortly. These cars work using 4 gates on the bottom of each car, spilling out ballast outside the track gauge, as well as some down the middle of the track. As they approach the crossing, the operator will close the gates so that they don't dump any ballast over the road. When the ballast in one of the bays runs out, the next is opened and so on. However, with the radio dumping controls not working, after each car is emptied, the operators must stop the train and walk back to the next car. While maintenance is a critical function of the railroad, maintenance of way is often relegated to low priority in order to run the business itself. Hence, the crew is rolling back in the siding to clear the way for revenue freight. Once the local is out of the way, the crew can resume dumping down the hill to the Kalamazoo River. At the unprotected crossing of 55th Street, movement is stopped so the conductor can flag the crossing. In New Richmond, they've just crossed the river and are now beginning the climb up the other, much softer grade from the river. At the next crossing down, the ties are laid out along the right-of-way to await their time to be inserted into the track structure. Indeed, this is why the ballast train is here. The tie gang will follow behind them in the next few days, swapping out old ties for new. The additional ballast allows the tie crew to keep the main line properly manicured, essential for the heavy tonnage and Amtrak passenger service along this stretch of main line. Shortly thereafter, they exhausted the last of the ballast in this cut of cars, marking the end of their day. The only chore left is to pack the train away in the siding they got it from, meaning the conductor will have to stop and flag a few more times. At sunset, for the third and final time today, the conductor glides the train back into the hole for the night. Thanks for watching this special Maintenance of Way edition of the Thornapple River Rail Series. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more railroading action from around the Great Lakes State.